So boundaries are actually a continuum. It's not just like you either have boundaries or you don't, okay? And the continuum for boundaries is really this. It's like we've got walls over here, so totally rigid wall. And on the very other side of the scale or the spectrum, we have diffuse boundaries, which basically just means non-existent, right? So if you're on the diffuse side, your boundaries, quote unquote boundaries, might look or sound something like, it's fine, it's no big deal, it's no big deal, it's no big deal, it's fine, sweep it under the rug, not pay attention to it. And if you're on the wall side, it might be more like, oh, this person did something I don't like, bam, cut off, right? Or like, I will not tolerate that. I do not accept that idea or that statement, or like, fuck off, right? Whatever that might be. Now, I'm not saying that occasionally walls are important, occasionally with some treatment, right? Like physical abuse, for example, there should be a very rigid boundary around that as a specific example. But really we'll tend to find ourselves in this very black and white place when it comes to boundaries. So, and by the way, when we start doing this work and we start understanding and trying to enact healthier boundaries, for a lot of people who struggle with codependency, because we are black and white thinkers and we do tend to kind of swing on emotional extremes, if I'm somebody who's starting out with like a diffuse sense of boundaries, so like whatever, it's fine, I just sweep it under the rug, I do it, I don't say anything, I don't communicate needs or hurt feelings, when I start to work on boundaries, it might actually come out as a wall. So I've never done this before. I don't really know what I'm doing. So let me swing to the other side and start slamming people on the face with walls. That's actually really normal. And actually, I think kind of important, because sometimes it's important for us to know what both sides, like extremes, feel like in order to actually figure out what that middle healthier ground is. But when we have no basis of comparison for what healthy is, it actually is important for us to know what to push off of. So if you find yourself on one side of the pole or the other, and then you're starting to do this work and all of a sudden you're now swinging, just understand that that's normal and just pay attention to it and see what you can learn from that experience.